No, I won't say late notice, but what up? What up? Let's see who's here. Who's here? I know it takes a moment for everything to kind of get started. Jimmy, what up? Let's see here. Let me mute my laptop there. All right, we got a cup and a half. Skeet, what up, man? How you doing? We got a cup and a half in a jar. Usually the motto is not to drink more. Not the motto. The rule is to not drink more than 8 ounces. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen tonight. I'm trying to turn up the brightness on my screen. I turned it down for something unrelated. I don't know if I can turn it up. All right. Guess I'm gonna have to deal with it. What up, Terry? How you doing this evening? I'll say I don't have my what's that thing called? Oh, refractometer, is that what it's called? I don't have it in arm's reach, but yeah, it should be about 100 proof. I'm getting dangerously good at pouring 8 ounces at a time. Bushibato, what up, man? How you doing? It's been a second. I won't say a minute. It's been a second. Blind man, he says, hey, yo, Dash in chat. What's up with you, blind man? How you doing this evening, Dave? Bushibato says, hey there, peoples. Oh yeah. We got the purple monster. I bought it's not even a case anymore. It's an 18 pack of monsters from Sam's. It's like they took the case, and so as opposed to it being 24, it's 18 of them now. The good thing is they don't cost any more, but the bad thing is there's 18 and not 24 of them. Let's see. George, what's up, man? He says, good evening, peoples. Bumpy, he says, hey, yo, Dash and everyone. All right, so I won't say Bumpy and I. Bumpy came up or had an epiphany the other day. He said, if you don't catch the live and that's your first time watching it, technically you're not rewatch gang. So what do we call you guys? Like those who watch the videos after the I won't say the first play or the premiere, but what do we call those people who are watching the second time around? Or are you second timers or in your own timers, or like what is it that we would, I would say we could refer to you as, but what do we call them? Because they're not technically rewatching if that's their first time. Are they the unlivers? I mean, we need to figure something out. All right, so the Hustler says hello, hello, hello. All right, Bumpy says the replay gang. All right, I like replay gang. The catch ups. All right, catch ups. I like replay gang. That because that's fitting, Catch ups is kind of funny though. Mm-hmm. I don't know why Catch-ups is cracking me up, but it is. So how's everybody doing? How's this week going? The Leftovers. Ooh. Reruns? Well, the Leftovers. I don't know why. That's a good one too. All right, I should I'll say be taking notes, but I should write these down. All right, I'm gonna get my notepad here. So let's see. We got, what was it? The Replay Gang. Catch-ups. The Leftovers. All right. So what other suggestions do you guys have for those of you like the, it's funny, I'm not, like everybody has their, and I say everybody, but like those who have YouTube channels have their subscribers, they have a name, right? I've called you guys before, I referred to you guys as my, SDSBBQ family, but what those who rewatch or those who are watching the live streams that aren't live, afterward, what do we call them? What Bumpy brought up a good point that they can't be rewatchers like the rewatch gang because this is their first time watching it, which why it took an average or why it took this long for us to come up to with that realization is beyond me. Terry said he went on a trip not long ago. Truck had a readout that tells the MPGs that said it averaged 22.5. That's what's up. So Terry, remind me which truck it is you have. Is it a 1500 or 2500? I thought it was a Ram, though. The hustler said just did an awesome spatchcock chicken on my pellet, best one ever, and forgot to measure or write down the rub I used. Typical. Actually, so I'm gonna say I filmed 2 videos today, technically 3, because there's 1 video for my other channel, but I filmed 2 cooking videos today and a pew pew video. Lots of work to do, and one of those videos I have to get edited. I want to get it edited first thing in the morning so that it can go on the firearms channel on Friday. George said the leftovers should be the ones that take part in the live stream and watch it again. Leftovers, all right. So there's another, I'm gonna say vote. 09 Ram with a 4.7 liter, yeah, yes. Just pulled some St. Louis ribs too off the smoker. All right. I did, so today I did some smoked turkey legs and I also did some chili. So you guys will see those videos next week. I've been trying to get back into the habit of doing 2 videos a week, or getting back into doing 2 videos a week. And in the chili video, which is the one you should see next Tuesday, I talk about how I'm going to try to start doing more cooking videos. So I don't know if you remember, if it wasn't last week, it was the week before, I did that spaghetti and meat sauce. I'm going to be trying to post more videos of me just like cooking in an effort to cook dinner for my family more. Neil, what up? Neil's checking in from the Great White North. What up, Neil? How you doing? Even though I know Dave is also checking in from Canada, I don't make it a point to turn my head and point up to Canada. I don't know, maybe because Neil makes it a point to he posts a picture of the Canadian flag. I don't know. What is it with that? I don't know what it is. All right, so what do you guys, here's another question. What would you guys like to see me cook for dinner for my family? Now, mind you, my family is actually rather particular, and luckily for me, my family, I don't say has been reduced by 1, but taste tester number 1 is off at school, so I'm only cooking for 4, which makes things a little easier. Terry says porterhouses. Funny you say that, Terry. Tomorrow's video is me cooking ribeyes. And if I'm going to cook a steak, it's going to be a ribeye over a porterhouse. Blind man says no love. No, man, it's not. It's not like that, dog. It's not like that. I love the Canadians equally. Picking my beard, and I know it looked a little uneven. I did not. I didn't use the I won't say the hot dryer, but the hot brush, and dry it this morning. So it's not as straight as I won't say normally. It's not as straight as it has been. Terry says, awesome. The Hustler says, I love ribeyes. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow's video is me cooking ribeyes. Actually, I won't say double check, but content. Yes, LSG pellet cabinet smoker reversed seared ribeye steak. And I actually need to edit this title because YouTube, when I uploaded this, it gave me an error. Well, not an error. It told me ribeyes, and I guess that's more my browser. It told me ribeyes are spelled incorrectly. But ribeye is one word, damn it. So tomorrow's video, and those of you guys who are hanging out late enough tonight will get to see the video tonight. So remind me if I don't remember at like 10:15, 10:30. If one, we're still live, and two, I don't actually say, hey, I'm going to post the video for tomorrow, just remind me to post the link. So you guys, yeah. George says tri-tip. All right, problem with tri-tip is it's not easy for me to get. And if anything, that video would probably have to be a collaboration with Quentin. Because he is Mr. Tri-Tip. Angela, she says, hey, I'm here, but not here. Just came to drop a like. That's what's up. I appreciate you. Terry says, I like porterhouse because here in Iowa, they're bigger than ribeyes. Well, I mean, the porterhouse is bigger than the ribeye because it's two cuts of I'm going to say two muscles. But I'm not that big of a fan of the New York strip. Like, I would take a ribeye over a New York strip, and the porterhouse is basically the New York strip and the ribeye. Or is it the tenderloin? Not the tenderloin. Now I gotta look it up again. Dang it. It's two cuts. One is like, oh man, now I gotta look it up again. It also says, I don't know if I'm losing it or not, but has anyone noticed tri-tips don't cook like they used to? Am I just crazy? I don't know. I can literally say I have cooked a grand total of maybe 6 tri-tips ever. Maybe 10, because my wife gets ButcherBox. We've been getting ButcherBox for years, and then every now and again she'll pause it and everything like that. But I've gotten and cooked some tri-tips through ButcherBox. And I've also gotten some tri-tips from the Restaurant Depot, and when I've gotten them from the Restaurant Depot, there's a ton of them. So that's one of the prohibiting, I won't say factors, but also the Restaurant Depot closest to my house doesn't sell them. Let's see. Victor says filet mignon. And I guess he's also saying New York strip. I'm telling you guys now, I'm gonna say it's lost on them, but they really like if I cook a steak, it's like ribeyes or nothing. Steven, he says, hey yo, Dashing family, good evening. He says, go birds. Yes indeed, Steven, go birds. Even though the birds didn't go so well last Monday. Well, Monday passed. What up, Al? Al said, hold on. Al said, I made a flat iron steak. Freaking fantastic. Now, that's something I haven't done in a while. Flat iron. See, you guys are naming nothing but steaks here. And, I mean, my pockets ain't deep. That's why I'm trying to get some more YouTube money. So if you would like to donate to the cause on me cooking a filet mignon or some tri-tip or a flat iron steak, feel free to hit that donate button down below in the chat, or just do a chat that says, hey, here's $20 towards some steak, because again, it ain't cheap. Broke down a top blade roast. A top blade roast. Never have I ever. I want to say one of the problems is sometimes in certain places, in certain areas in the country, you will call something one thing and I'll call it something else. So I'm gonna have to look up what a top blade roast is. All right, he said I was gonna put it in, or that's gonna be his next video. That's what's up. Chuck eye steaks. All right. All right, now we're talking. At least this is a little cheaper. El Barrio Cookers. He says, "What's up, Dash? ¿Qué pasó? Pero grande? ¿Qué pasó contigo? ¿Dónde fue?" Alright. Hustle says I'm gonna start smoking some lamb. I love lamb. I'm gonna try a leg and do pulled lamb and make tacos. So I can tell you right now, the smoked lamb is fantastic. I do smoked lamb rather regularly. Smoked lamb is a staple on in my barbecue cooking rotation. Once people, lamb is there's no gray area with lamb. Either people really love it or they don't like it. My sister-in-law, my older sister-in-law, rest in peace, she's like, oh, I don't like lamb, I don't like lamb, I don't like lamb. And I remember we went on a family trip, and we all went down to Myrtle Beach. It was her family, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and one of the things was we were like, all right, we're not going to eat out every single night. We're going to have like almost like a family dinner or a family lunch type deal. There was grills there at this house. We had I'm trying to think. There's 5 of us. There were at the time it was 4. It was my sister-in-law, her wife, her 2 children. I'm trying to think. Her 2 children, and then my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And I'm trying to think if my sister-in-law's daughter, so my niece, had her boyfriend, her now husband at the time. I think he went with us too. So that's 5, 10, 12 of us. There was 12 of us that were there. And we were like, all right, we're not going to eat out every single day. So it was like, all right, everybody bring some stuff so that we can cook while we're there. So I brought some oysters, and I smoked some lamb, and I think I smoked some brisket, but I know for sure I smoked lamb, and I took that down there with us so we could make lunch. And then the oysters, we just kind of sat around and drank and ate oysters one night. It was a shucking good time. But she's like, all right, I don't like lamb, but you brought this lamb, so I'm gonna try the lamb. And she's like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. She's like, it's still not my favorite, but I can get down with this. So it's it's one of those things. All right, so Al said it's part of the shoulder clod. All right, so the clod. I've never have I ever. I'm gonna say cooked one. I'm gonna say seen one. Shoot. George says, what about oxtails? So I love oxtails. We cook oxtails. I want to say it used to be more regularly, but we don't cook oxtails as regularly as we used to because now that everyone knows about oxtails, they're freaking expensive. The oxtails have doubled, if not more than doubled in price since when you could just get oxtails on a humbug and eat oxtails. Like the only folks that ate oxtails were Caribbean, were folks from the Caribbean, and like that was it. But now everyone loves oxtails, so the price of oxtails has gone through the roof. Yeah. Sean, what up? How you doing this evening, Sean? Victor says, hey, flat iron is cheap. Not as cheap as it used to be, but still great value. FYI, there are 2 flat iron steaks from a shoulder clod. Oh, okay. Did not know that. You know, blind man says, Victor. you missed the letter. Salmon, crab legs. Crab legs. Ooh, if I spelled that correctly. All right. Alice, is my first time trying oxtails. Was at a destination smokehouse in Cali this summer. He said, incredible. See, I'm stepping my soapbox for just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And oxtails to me, I don't know what it is, man. I'm telling you, barbecue, it should be, I won't say should be. I like traditional barbecue. And when people start smoking things that aren't traditionally smoked, sometimes it's fantastic, and other times it's like, And oxtails, smoked oxtails, I'm sure they are fantastic because, I mean, when I, when I smoke oxtails, they're delicious. Excuse me, not when I smoke. When I cook oxtail, they are delicious, but that's just not something I necessarily want to have smoked. Like oxtails to me need to be like they just have to be covered in gravy, and you get to your Caribbean, your Jamaican rice and peas, and or I just that's just me. Like there's certain things. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to certain things and certain foods and certain preparation methodologies. And one of the things that I won't smoke soon is oxtails. Unless somebody's like, here's 10 pounds of oxtails. You must smoke this or else. I just the oxtails are not on the top of the list of things to cook or things to smoke. Let's put it that way. But again, it's just me, and I'll step off my soapbox now. Steven, this is Angela, hello. Jeremy from Mass just smoked the whole shoulder clod like a brisket. He said it was pretty good. Yeah, I have not seen that video. I tell you guys, I won't say all the time, but I tell you guys about how I try not to watch sometimes other barbecue videos because I don't want, folks to be like, he copied this person and he copied that person. And when or if I do draw inspiration from someone, I try to give them credit. There's been, I won't say plenty of times, but there's been a few times where George says, what about eel? I did. We smoked eel. In case you didn't see it, hold on one second. Let me just go back. Boom, boom, boom. You know what's funny about this eel video? That eel video was supposed to come out on Tuesday. I messed up and it went live on like Sunday. So if you haven't seen it or don't know what George is referring to, Taste Tester number 2 said to me, Daddy, can we do a video on us cooking this eel? And I'm like, all right. I'm like, let's talk about it real quick. And he kind of like, we talked about it real fast, and he took the reins, and he was the face of this video. We cooked, we cleaned and cut up the eel into a couple different pieces. Then we filleted a piece of the eel, and the other pieces that we didn't fillet, he cut into steaks, right? Like he cut them into steaks, and he sauteed those in butter in a pan on the stove, while we smoked the fillets of eel out on the Traeger, and we seasoned everything with Uncle Steve's Gator Shake. And like I said, if you haven't seen that video, I posted a link to the video in the comments. Take a moment, go check out that video. But man, I was shook. What up, Josh? Hold up, let me show you, Josh, what I'm rocking today. We got these are the cruise Crocs. These are ones I bought when we were going on our cruise. I was like, yo, these fancy. So I picked these up and put these on today. Huh. Josh, tell babe I said what's up. Tell Bethany I said hello, hello, hello. The husband said I have to agree on the oxtails, good smoke, but great with gravy and rice. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, you can't, yo, Caribbean oxtails or just like stewed oxtails. Oh, yo, I'm about to put on the fake. I'm about to put on a fake Caribbean accent just to start talking about oxtails, cause yo, man, oh my goodness. Let's see. The hustle says I have to agree on oxtails. Good smoke, but great with gravy and rice. Yeah, 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 man. All right. Josh's fancy Crocs. Mr. Red 4 says, hey, Dash, Duke's rules. Can you? Oh my gosh, there's something in my eye. Josh said I emailed Chris from Lone Star Grills. I want to work on a deal on the pellet grill. Waiting for a response. Fingers crossed. Yeah, man. I tell you what. I would love to give you better news. But he is not in the giving deals, I won't say mood, but he did not. I wish I could have gotten a better deal on the cooker that I got, but it is what it is. I am happy to have gotten. I won't say that. I'm not gonna lie and tell you I paid full price, but I mean, something off is something off, and I am appreciative that he gave me something off. So at this point, I am trying to make back enough to pay off that cooker. Let me just tell you. Shay Tree says, howdy Dash, I agree. Hellman's is the best. Poll proved it. Yes, yes. If you had to pay full price, would you buy Lone Star Grills? Yes, sir, I would. So Josh, the video that's gonna go, I won't say up later tonight, but I'll post it in the chat in the comments later. We have maybe another hour. In the video that I did, I stated plainly I would buy it again. I would buy it again. Hands down, everything that I've done, even though it's been a little bit of a learning curve, but aside from the learning curve, the cooker it works. It works, and I mean, it's fantastic. I'm like, I'll say in awe, but like enamored with the thing. Fat Happy, what up, what up? He says, what up, Dash and Barbecue fam? How you doing this evening? Oh, man. Goodness gracious. I am down in that. Just, I'm gonna add a little bit more energy drink. Sean said, now that you've had it for a while, do you notice a difference in smoke flavor from your Traeger? I'd be remiss to tell you that it's the same exact flavor, because it's not. But I will tell you, tomorrow's video, I can't stress enough. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. And my life be lifing. So today is Wednesday, so yesterday was Tuesday, right? I said, all right, I went and it was yesterday. So I went and was it yesterday I did, or was it? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Monday. Even like I said, life be lifing. So Monday morning, I take my daughter to school, and on the way home, I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to run into Sam's and see what I can see, right? If I can find something on sale, I'm going to pick something up. I'd been wanting some ribeyes because, and in the video, I post an Instagram reel that she sent me of someone who had a they smoked a ribeye and then seared it, and I'm like, that's nothing new. Like a smoked ribeye. I mean, anyone just put a high five or a hands up. Like I've smoked ribeyes before, so it wasn't anything new. It's just I haven't done one in a while, right? So she posted this video, or she sent me the video, like, hey, can we get one of these soon? Or actually, she said, can we go to this place in South Carolina? But I'm like, I could just cook one at home. So I said, all right, well, you know what? I know what I need to do. I need to go and get a damn ribeye. So I went, stopped at Sam's on Monday morning. Lo and behold, I found some ribeyes on sale. I was like, hell yeah. So I bought 2 packs of the ribeyes. Luckily, there were, I won't say luckily, there were three steaks in each pack, but man, fantastic. So I brought them home, and I'm like, okay, I can't really start cooking these ribeyes until after I pick up taste test number 3, because I wanted to make sure they were done for our dinner. So I said, okay. That meant that I was going to have to start them when I got back. So when I got back from dropping or picking her up, I put them out on the pellet grill, on the Lone Star grills, and I had them at a higher temperature than, I won't say than I should have, but I had them at a higher temperature than I could have. I could have smoked them at a lower temperature, right? I could have smoked them at a lower temperature, but I was like, it was 5 o'clock, and I was trying to have dinner done by like 6:30. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what? I started them at 5 o'clock. Boom. Then my wife says, hey, I need you to go pick up a turkey for me. I'm like, what? She's like, oh, the turkey that I ordered, my coworker's husband is going to meet you to pick it up, so you can get it. And I'm like, I just started the steaks out on the pellet cooker. And she's like, well, if you can't do it, just let me know. I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to turn the heat down just a little bit, and I'll go ahead. So half an hour, almost 40 minutes away, and I, go to meet with the coworker's husband. Go to meet with him. And the whole thing is that they have a farm, and on the farm, they raise turkeys this year. So my wife bought one of the turkeys. All right. So I go, I meet him. And when I get out there, the steak is at 100. Like when I park, I'm like, oh, let me check the temperature of the steak. It's at 100 degrees. The best thing I did was put a probe directly into the steak, like top notch. I put a probe directly into the steak so I could tell the temperature of the steak. I was just gonna leave the probe on the grate, like, oh hey, I could see what the temperature is on the grate. I am so glad that I put the probe in the steak. Put the probe in the steak. When I get and I park, I'm like, oh darn, it's at 100 degrees. All right, you know what? Let me turn the cooker off. I have the ability to turn the cooker off remotely. Fantastic. Turn the cooker off. Of course, because of the fact that I have the Wi-Fi and the way the app works, I can track to see the temperature. I'm looking, and by the time I get back home, I see that the steaks got up to about 120 degrees, and that was about it. I'm like, fantastic. I'll pull the steaks off of the cooker, put them off to a pan, get the cooker fired up for sear mode, and I seared those steaks off. And when I say the smell of these steaks after they were smoked on the cooker was fantastic. The flavor on these steaks from the char and the smoke was fantastic. Dude, Sean, it was phenomenal. The combination was something that I could not do on a trigger. Like, can't do it on a trigger. I mean, it definitely imparts more flavor, but I think it could also be, I swear this thing just smokes like a chimney. It smokes harder, so there's more flavor in there. Shade Tree said number 2 fish video was great. Thank you. FCB said, yo, what up, Dash and chat? What's going on, man? Bumpy says never eaten eel. Bart says my family tells me that I don't have enough of a smoke flavor in my barbecue. Any idea why? This is Mrs. Silver Bart. So, Bart, there are a few reasons why you could not have enough smoke in your cooking. So I won't say let's just ask, but let's ask some. I'm gonna ask some. I'm gonna say better questions, or questions to find out what it is. So, what type of cooker are you cooking on? Um, yeah, let's just kind of go down the rabbit hole. What type of cooker are you cooking on, Bart? So Victor says, Josh, if you want it, get it. Don't wait for a deal. Buy once, vary once. The sooner you get it, the sooner you get the benefits of it. Yeah, that Victor's got a point. Da-da-da-da. I'm trying to. All right, so offset smoker. And are you using like charcoal with a combination of like wood splits or pellets? Excuse me, not pellets, wood splits and chunks, or are you using like all wood? Like, tell me, what is your cooking process? Pecan. All right, so pecan is good. Pecan works, and my firsthand experience using pecan has been from Marcus in Austin. He uses almost pecan exclusively, unless he can't get pecan. Let's see. Victor says eel is another way of saying bait. Mm-mm. It was not bad. Uh, all right. So Bart says pecan smoked eel brought back some memories, man. Really? Tell me more. I mean, not really, but tell me more. Smoked eel, like what's crazy? I think, and I almost say I think. I meant to say buy once, cry once. Yes, Victor knows I'm famous for saying buy once, cry once. My hands are. All right, so FCB said my grandparents and great grandparents ate that all the time. Where did they live, or where were they from? FCB. My hands are really dry. Yeah, from what I understand, the eel that is, I'll say farmed, but caught in the Chesapeake Bay, for the most part, is sent to Japan and Asia. Northern Germany. Huh. Marcus, I just spoke you up. Did you hear me saying about how someone said, or Bart was talking about how he cooks with pecan on his offset? And I said that my only experience with pecan has come through Marcus and being there cooking with him. And yo, it's I won't say it's crazy, but I can definitely discern the difference in smell of pecan versus like apple or oak or mulberry. With oak and mulberry are the ones that I uh, am, I'll say, most familiar with, but I cook with most between mulberry, oak, and cherry. And I say oak, like white oak, probably. Marcus missed it. Well, so let's just go back. Bart said that his family, hold on, let's see. Let's go back. Let's revisit this. Bart said, my family tells me that I don't have enough of a smoke flavor in my barbecue. Any idea why? So I think it could be the type of wood that he's using, but are you using only pecan, or like are you supplementing with something else, or like let's try to figure out how to help him out and get more pronounced smoke flavor, because I can tell you from being in Austin and cooking with Marcus and eating Marcus's food that pecan does give you a smoke flavor. Now here's the other thing too. Bart, you might be cooking your food, how can I say this? You might be cooking your food better than what they've had and they think is good. If that, and I'm gonna try to explain this. So, you know how when you grow up and you have something and that's your only barometer as to what something is, and I'm about to explain this, and everyone under the sun is going to understand what I'm about to say, or at least it's going to make a lot of sense to me, and it better make sense to you too. In case you did not know this, I am from Philadelphia. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, right? With that being said, I know what a cheesesteak is and should be. You notice I didn't say Philly cheesesteak because that's wrong. If you put the word Philly or the city Philly in front of cheesesteak, it's wrong. Fight me. If you did not or have not experienced a cheesesteak in Philadelphia, born and raised in Philadelphia, if you don't know what a good cheesesteak is, because the only barometer as to what a cheesesteak is somewhere in Texas or somewhere in South Carolina or somewhere in elsewhere, and I'm going to pick on somewhere in California, okay? That's not a good cheesesteak. So when people come to Philadelphia and they have and experience a good cheesesteak, they're like, this is too much meat. This is too much cheese. This bread is soggy. They put salt, pepper, and ketchup on a cheesesteak. Why would you do that? Because that's the way it's supposed to be. That is boom. When you have something that's wrong, but that was how it was introduced, or that's how you were introduced to it, that is what you think is good. So maybe, Bart, your family might be, I'm gonna say thinking, but maybe your family has experienced someone who uses a different type of wood that is more pronounced flavor. People cook with hickory or mesquite. I'm not a fan of mesquite because mesquite is just too much. It's too much smoke flavor for me. Hickory is another one that is like borderline too much, right? I want a faint, all right? I just need a twang of smoke, okay? And mesquite and hickory are too much for me. It's just overpower what it is I'm cooking. And if you talk to Victor, he'll tell you that alderwood is a very faint, type of wood. Now, Bart, I guess another question is, what is it that you're cooking? Because is it beef that you're cooking? Is it pork that you're cooking? Is it chicken that you're cooking? Is it fish that you're cooking? And that can contribute to how much smoke flavor gets imparted into the thing that you're cooking. Beef and pork are going to be tougher to impart smoke flavor into. And you might need to use a more robust wood than pecan. Or you could oversmoke. You could be over smoking your stuff. FCB says smoked eel brought back. All right, so I got those. He said FCB said Northern Germany. Fat Happy says try adding hickory. All right, yep. We are the misfit smokers. Yeah. Still drum misfits. Nah, you guys. Those of you guys who are watching, those of you guys who comment on all of the videos, those of you guys who are here on the live streams, you are definitely my SDSBBQ family. You are family. Bart says sometimes I add oak for heat. All right. Never smoked a ribeye. Can't remember if I even cooked a ribeye. Definitely New York strips. What? Never a ribeye? What the hell? Also, it's dirty smokers. Yeah. Greenwood versus dry wood is totally different taste. Yep. Yeah, right. Marcus is funny. Seasoned. Definitely makes a difference. Greenwood versus seasoned. And it is crazy that when you start cooking, good night. You alright? Were you sleeping there? No. Yes, you were. You were so were her. Laura, good evening. Sean says on the playground, so I spent most of my days. Sean. Oh my goodness, there's something in my eye. I did not grow up in West Philadelphia, okay? The section of the city that I represent is Mount Airy, okay? Look it up. Mount Airy. Proud. Hustle says, hey, California. Look, I'm calling it like I see it. I know there's people from all these different places in the comments. So I call it like I see it. Mike said, what up, Dash? Do you know Delilah from the Barbecue Showdown? And if so, she's having her second annual Barbecue Fest. On October 19th in Atlanta, Thyron and Kevin Bloodcell will be here. Want to see if I would want to come. October 19th. I'm going to write down that date. Because I'm not opposed. I have family in Atlanta. Mike, man, October 19th. ATL. Let's see. Delia, maybe. DELIAH. And then Thyron. I know my man Thyron. I don't know. Is it Delia or Delia? I don't know. I did not watch the second season all the way. Second annual barbecue fest. Bart says, I think you're right. What they're expecting is lower quality smoked meat, the type of barbecue that was cooked in a startup black smoker. They'll need to up their game. Atlanta, October 19th. So I won't say it's crazy, but my birthday is October 14th, and my wife was talking about going away for my birthday. She's like, "You want to go to Vegas?" I was like, "I don't know, but I could drive to Atlanta." Showing him. Yeah, Sean, yeah. Laura says you bring the cups. Oh boy. His wood may be super dry and just burning. Yeah. Cooking it all. Cooking all that you said. All right. So I guess there's nothing. I won't say nothing in particular. Like sometimes certain meats just lend themselves to specific types of woods. There's a plethora of things that could be contributing to, I won't say your lack, but the perceived, let's say perceived, all right, the perceived lack of smoke flavor, especially if you think you're doing it right and it's good to you. I never mentioned it here, but smoked salmon in the Pacific Northwest is way different than what is called smoked salmon in the rest of the country. Of course it is, Victor. No one can smoke salmon like you can in the Pacific Northwest. Loris is just saying his taste buds normal after the shine. Oh. Are my taste buds normal? Yes. My taste buds are fine. I'm not new to this. Shade Tree says, I love a good cheesesteak. And then the whole bruh, it is all right. I am like biting my tongue here because I'm reading this comment from Shade Tree and triggered. First and foremost, the cheesesteak stands alone that you do not even need to say that it's a sandwich. The cheesesteak stands alone and you do not need to say Philly in front of cheesesteak. If you put Philly in front of cheesesteak, I'm never going to order it. And then if you say Philly cheesesteak sandwich, that is redundancy times 3. Like, do you know what a PIN is? PIN stands for personal identification number. I absolutely hate, and it is one of those nails on chalkboard, like moving styrofoam, that squeegee sound from moving styrofoam, when people say input your PIN number. The PIN says number already. I need your VIN number. VIN stands for vehicle identification number. Those are just 2 of the examples of things that like nails on the chalkboard to my ears. And when you say Philly cheesesteak sandwich, you about to be put on timeout. I ain't even reading the rest of your comment. Nope, I'm not even reading it. Bart says, if the wood is super dry, how do you compensate? You want the wood to be drier. The drier the wood, the better it is. When the wood is green or still has moisture in it, it will impart bitter and or off-putting flavors. The drier the wood is, the cleaner it'll burn. And the cleaner it burns, the better your cook. I'm not reading that, Victor. Buzz Barbecue said, need that pecan wood in your life. Yeah. Cooking a ribeye is on my list of content to make. Nice. Well, now that you, I won't say now, but soon you'll be able to see what it is. Oh, that's the other one, Marcus. ATM machine. I'm reading ahead of the comments because I'm looking over at my laptop. Bruh. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. So, growing up in Philadelphia, we had a network of ATMs, and the ATMs it was the MAC network. It was Money Access Central or Money Access something. But hold on, I'm going to find out what MAC stood for. MAC machine. No. Mac, what the hell? Mac machine. I think it was like Money Access Center. Mac machine. M-A-C. Mac machine meaning. There we go. Money Access Center. So it's funny. Money Access Center machine, right? Mac machine. So Mac is an ATM machine provided. Oh, yo, seriously? It says Mac was the Money Access Center machine provided by the Philadelphia National Bank, PNB, but it was a network in the Philadelphia area. All of the ATMs, the automated teller machines, were Mac machines. They weren't ATMs. So when I first moved to Maryland, I worked at a bank. And I worked in banking for quite a while. I worked in banking before I moved from Pennsylvania. I won't say from Philadelphia, but I worked in banking outside of Philadelphia. So I worked in banking in Pennsylvania. And then I moved to Maryland and I worked in banking. It took me a while to stop saying Mac machine. Because that's all I knew. That's all I spoke. That's all all it was. The ATMs were Mac machines. So now, my wife, I still won't say correct, but I still, when she's like, oh, I got to go to the Mac machine, or can you get money from the Mac machine for me? I'm like, it's an ATM. It's an ATM. It's an ATM. But I don't say ATM machine. I just say ATM. Marcus says dry wood without an open source of air will burn great. The more air that is available, the hotter and faster it will burn. If you have a good base, a quarter damper should be plenty of air to fuel your fire. George says, have you ventured over to Shady Maple? George, you know what's funny? I was just talking to my wife this morning about going up there this Saturday morning again. My wife and I went up to Shady Maple not last Friday, but the Friday before, like took off from work and went up there because my wife saw something about it, and her and my daughter went up to Shady Maple. I guess it was probably 3 weeks ago. So my wife went up there 2 weekends in a row. She went up there that's the Saturday, I guess the Saturday before they went to back to school, and they went back to school shopping at the Reading outlet, or the outlets in Reading, but they went and had breakfast first. Well, breakfast/lunch first. Then they went and did their shopping at the Reading Terminal Market, and then came home and regaled me with stories. And I'm like, all right. So the following Friday, my wife and I took off from work and we went up there. Bus says, that's funny. ATL busted Philly. And well, busted? Seriously? 1 point? 1 point busted? Nah, bruh. Let's see. Grumpus. What up, Grumpus? He says, hey, dashing everybody. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm behind in the comments. Let me catch up. Bumpy says 28 people, 20 likes. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're using mobile, back out of the chat, hit that thumbs up, and I will say thank you. Armando Vasquez, he says, hey guys, hello. What's up, Armando? ¿Qué pasó contigo? Bart says, thanks guys. Mike says, I had a great time last year. By the way, she's from Philly but living in Atlanta and owns 3 restaurants. Dog. Okay. Alright. Sean says the cheapest Lone Star pellet smoker is $2,700. That's almost 5 Glocks. You know how many Canics that is? Like, you know how many Canics that is? I mean, I want to say a Canic is $500 on average, but Sean, I owe you a text message. I'm gonna send you a text message. I call this the family reunion. All right, and when you see it, you're gonna know. Okay, I took a new family reunion picture the other day. I'm just saying. There are 20 plus in the family. 20 plus. Canics. I'm not giving out an exact number, but let me just tell you. For the record, the cheapest one that I've gotten was $100. So, I want to say I don't pay full price, but I try not to pay full price. Buzz says, what? Buzz, you're funny. Oh, yeah. Oh, was it Charles? I can't. You know what? You're about to make me look what I won't say I despise, but I try not to go to my. I try not to go on Facebook from my laptop. And yeah, so I think it's Charles. Bruh, let me just tell you. Buzzed. Is it time? Hold on. There we go. We're doing it. And it's your fault. Go Birds. Oh wait. I'm gonna get myself comfortable. There we go. So, you know, even like I said, I commented to you earlier, even a broken clock is right twice a day. It'll be a Scofflaw brewery from 2 until 9. COF FLAW brewery 2 till 9. Alright, the 19th. Obviously, it's a Saturday. October 19th. Yo, if I drove down there on Friday and drove back on the 20th, I have family in Atlanta because I have a cousin that lives in Atlanta, or he lives near Atlanta. I don't know if he's north or south, but he's not in Atlanta proper. And then I have an aunt that lives down there too. Got a place to stay. And I can drive down there for free in my EV, bro. I'm gonna look into it. You know, surprise pop up. Buzz says cheesesteak, onions, mushrooms, and whiz wit. No one from Philly says whiz wit. No one. No one. If you are going to a cheese steakery that says whiz wit, all right, because the wit means onions, with onions. So you're doing it wrong. If you say you want a cheesesteak with onions, mushrooms, and whiz wit, I'm just gonna move on. All right, so Laura says it's not put on a hoagie, the steak Sammy. So here's the thing, Laura. A hoagie is a deli sandwich on a boat, a hoagie roll. A cheesesteak is also on a hoagie roll. They are both a sandwich by default. You don't have to say sandwich because it's by default a sandwich already. Again, it's nah. Shade Tree says, I think Dash is triggered. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like nope, there's no breaking me back from this. I've been drinking and you pushed my buttons. Dog. Dog. No, Terry. Let's see. Buzz says place your splits on top of your firebox while cooking to help reduce moisture before adding it. Exactly. Not only does it help reduce the moisture, it helps to bring it up to temperature. Bringing it up to temperature will help it catch faster. Ask me how I know, but when your splits catch faster, they don't bring down the temperature in your cooker. Yeah. Bumpy says, ever cook flanking short ribs? I have cooked short ribs. Let's see. Let's go. Short ribs. RT ribs. Beef, sticky short ribs, reverse searing some beef short ribs. Let's see. Which one was better? I think these were better. Copy that. So here you go, Bumpy. Paste. Bam. And if I know better, Steven probably has already posted a I have bumps up front. No nude here. Sean is like getting the popcorn. That's Grumpus. I have a video on how you eat ribs. It's not really a thing here in Baltimore. I want to make it a thing. So Bumpy, the things that you try to make a thing will be a thing to the people who follow you. Ask me how I know. Baltimore folks be Baltimore folking. It's hard to, I won't say introduce, but hard to get someone or some folks to like something that is already fantastic. I did not. Damn it. Family reunion song. Song. What about an OJ's? Damn it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Put you guys on mute for a second. I have headphones right here. Damn it. I should have done. But see. Oh, Sean. You know, I'm going to say, you know, it's funny. I did do a video like panning over all of them, but I did not. Hold on. Let me. I did do a pan over all of them, but it's one of those things where I'm like leery about posting that. Yeah, I mean, self-explanatory. Buzz said, I remember going to Veterans Stadium to see Washington play Philly. He said, damn, the Philly fans were ruthless for good reason. You were in our house, you know. Indirect heat till almost done, flashed and over the flames. Pull before they can get tough. Easy and fast supper. Buzz said, on Amoroso rolls. Yep. Laura said he read it wrong. I probably did. I'm not reading that, Hustler. Shade Tree says chicken enchiladas, thick soup over dirty rice. It's so easy to live rent free in Dash's head. Oh boy, Victor. Victor, get put on timeout, Victor. Go ahead. Buzz said back in the day, us DC folk had a saying, slow like BMO. I live in Baltimore. I'm not from Baltimore. That's if you ain't from the ghetto, don't come to the ghetto. Alright? Because I'm not from the ghetto at all. And Buzz, so where in DC are you from? And are you from DC? Because are you claiming DC and you lived in like PG County or Northern Virginia? Come on. Let's just come on. Show and prove right now. Show and prove. Lou Calamatis, what up, Lou? Lou, how are you doing, sir? Lou, how much Greek do you speak? Do you speak Greek, Lou? I feel like I need to. Dash and fam, he said, what's going on? It's funny. So Lou, I don't know if you saw the video, Lou, where I cooked eel with taste tester number 2, where taste tester number 2 and I cooked this eel, but I was talking about a guy who is a crabber in Maryland, and his name is Luke. And taste tester number 2 was like, Lou, like I was telling him about Luke, right? And he said Lou, and I'm like, no, not Lou, Luke. The guy's name is Luke McFadden, and he is a crabber here in Maryland. And one of the things he, I won't say says often, is, you know, there's certain things you do, and he's like, if you don't do this, you ain't no crabber. But he mistakenly heard Lou. Susie, what up? She says, hi, Dash and family. I made it. What up, Susie? Hey, Susie, go Birds. Go Birds. I want to say all we need now is a Giants fan. There are some Deadskins fans. There's the Eagles fans. We, you know, in the building, on the stream, okay. And I know Susie is a Dallas fan, but all we need is a Giants fan to sign in. All right, so Buzz is born in Southeast. I'll pronounce it correctly just for you. Southeast DC, raised part of my life on Wheeler Road in Southeast DC, then moved to PG. All right, I'll give you that. But I mean, you know how folks be fronting. I'm DC through and through. Oh, yo, real? Yeah, we're in DC. Howard County. I mean, Laurel. Really? Laurel? Yeah, I'm DC all day. Really, where in DC you from? Yo, I live in Aspen Hill. What? 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 Oh man, folks claim DC and then they be like, I'm PG through and through. Yeah, I live in Fort Washington. What? I live in Oxon Hill. All right, I'll give you Oxon Hill because Oxon Hill is like DC's armpit. Loses, that's funny. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say he called you out, but he was like, Lou? I'm like, Luke. Shade Tree says, go Chiefs and Mizzou. The Chiefs are banned, but you know, it's like one of those things, man. I'm a Kelsey fan, and not only am I Kelsey like Jason Kelsey, I'm a Travis Kelsey fan because of the New Heights podcast. I'm a fan, right? But I would never root for Kansas City, especially since they beat us in the Super Bowl. So they are banned for life. The Patriots are banned for life, and the Chiefs are banned for life. Can never be rooted for, can never be cheered for, can never be anything. Nope. Take the take take it forever. Buzz says my grandfather owned the Schreiber Country Store at Wheeler Road and Southern Avenue. It's a landmark. All right. I was about to say something smart, but I don't know DC well enough to give you or not give you. Susie said, Dash sends me sarcastic hi and then insults me with the freaking Eagles. That's what I'm here for, Susie. Hold on. Screenshot this. Buzz says, and I'm a white boy. You're not making your case any better. Not at all. Not at all. I swear. Was it? I don't know. I know you tagged me today in a post on Facebook, and I was like, this mother. Like I saw. You know what's funny, right? I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I saw it first, and I was like, I didn't comment because you were talking smack about the Eagles and the fact that the Eagles lost to the Falcons. Then this mofo has the audacity to tag me in said post. Like, my bad, I forgot to tag you with the other mofos that are Eagles fans, and we're going to talk smack. Bruh, what I tell you earlier, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay? That's all I have to say about that. All I have to say. Bumpy says, okay, everyone. I just slapped myself with my phone. When you be sitting like this, you be like laying down like this. Hold on here. I got my work phone. When you like this and, oh, dang. Yo, I be sitting on the couch or sitting whatever, and my wife be like, just put your phone down and go to sleep. I'm like, no, I'm still awake. I'm still awake. Hey, Bumpy, good looking, man. Thank you for hanging out. George says I'm a Panthers fan. My wife, kids, and grandkids are all Eagles fans. George, you know who I like more than I like you? Eagles fans. It don't even matter who they are. Laura says my 5 football teams for the states are Eagles, 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 and then the Eagles. Nice, Laura. Fantastic. I love it. Buzz says, and Oxon Hill is where we moved as a kid after living in the southeast. Not southeast, but southeast. All right. Shade Tree said another trigger. Look, I wear them proudly. And you push the button. Push the button. Mike says, roll tide. I have no fight in the college atmosphere. Like, I didn't go to college. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to college. So I have no fight in the college anything. Wendy Lee says, you can tell Buzz is from DC. You can tell Buzz is from DC. I promise you, he sure ain't from my state, Arkansas. He tries to hack it here. Well, listen. Tagged you on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in months. I'm telling you, somebody tagged me on Facebook. I swear it was you. Maybe, I swear it was Buzz Barbecue, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Somebody tagged me on Facebook today talking about the Eagles, and maybe, I just associated one with the other, and I was like, boom, it was too close. Too close for comfort. Wendy, where in Arkansas are you from, or do you live? Lou said, hey, Dash, what did the duck say when he purchased chapstick? Put it on my bill. Oh, I want to say, wait. Hold up. I thought the duck was going to ask if he had any grapes. Da. Got to got to keep got to keep the chapstick close. Susie says, Dash, have some moonshine. Your vibe is off. uh uh Big Colts fan. Oh my goodness. Why, Lou? That's just probably that slow clock might only be correct one time a day. You're right. Buzz says it wasn't me. All right, Shade Tree. Shade Tree says, I will say I like the Eagles logo and team. Yes, I know a Shade Tree. You are an Eagles fan? Go Birds. All right, Susie, this is for you. I have 8 ounces, 4 ounces of shine left, and it is 10:16. I'm going to no man's land. We're doing it live. It is a dangerous night when I pour more than 8 ounces into my cup. And I'm sitting here letting it drip. You're getting all of it. Ooh, buddy. Let's just blame this on Susie. So tomorrow, and I poured the rest of my energy drink in already. Swirl that up. Lou says, the okay duck grape joke. I use it all the time. Buzz says, we're in Northeast Arkansas, about 45 minutes from Memphis. All right, well, so I had family in Stuttgart, and when I drove through Arkansas this past April, when I was on my way to Texas to see the eclipse, I almost stopped in Stuttgart. But yeah, I had like I said, I had family in Stuttgart. Let's see. Wait, you said 45 minutes from Memphis, Northeast Arkansas. I wasn't that far from where you were when I was headed across 40, because I stopped in Memphis to charge my car on my way to Texas, and mind you, the charger in Memphis was one of the worst stops I had. I'm gonna say I wouldn't be proud of it, but yeah. Lou said I fell in love with Peyton Manning growing up, and that was it. No diddy. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Taj, he says, peace, homie. Taj, my guy told me that you reached out to him today. So he called me after he talked to you. He was like, hey, man, somebody hit me up and he name dropped you. And I'm like, name dropped me? He's like, yeah, this cat was from Philly. I said, my homie. He's like, yeah. He's like, after I talked to him for a while, I figured he was pretty legit. You know, like sometimes people just name drop. He's like, no. He was like, he's sound like he knew you. He did. I said, dog, I've been rocking with my man. I said, I've known my man since like 95, 96. He's like, damn, that long? Yeah. Taj says, I love the hat. Yo, Taj, I think this, I might have to, I won't say donate, but what size hat do you wear? Because this is an 8. And this is too big for my head. Like I ordered it, and it's too big, so it's just, I don't say collecting dust, but it's sitting up here. I need to order a smaller one, but this was like a preseason. They got me. Go Crows. Well. Do it live. What do you mean it plays out? Like to end the show. Okay, question for everyone and Dash. I'm smoking barbecue for my next grandbaby's gender reveal this weekend. Normally I pass my brisket off to the customer, or I'm there on site to serve it warm. I need Lou said I meant the whole duck grape. Yeah. Yep. Got any glue? To drive 2.5 hours, then warm up. Suggestions for keeping warm on the drive. Susie, don't keep it warm on the drive. What I would suggest you do is refrigerate said brisket, and then when you get there, warm it up. It is far easier to keep food cool than it is to keep it warm. Um, a I want to say, like, when you are have a cool temperature and then warming it versus a warm temperature and then trying to keep it at that temperature. So when and or if you have the ability to um to keep it cool and then warm it up when you get there. So here's my, I won't say my next question, but here are my questions for you. How much brisket are you cooking? Do you have a means to warm it up? And let me see what else, because the Jonesboro, like 24, I think so. I'm not sure. I would have to look at a map, Buzz, to see where we were. Regular cooler with some extra foil. Just wondering what everyone else does. So Susie, um, even putting the food in a like a warm brisket in a Cambro, it will lose temperature, and after 2.5 hours, it it's going to lose more temperature than it will if it's colder and warming up. If you take your food, your brisket, goodness, excuse me, and you put it into a cool, you can use ice packs to keep it cool, in the safe temperature zone or safe cool zone, and then warm it up, hopefully, when you get to where you need to get to. Victor says, okay, gotta go. My eyes just went on break. Damn, union eyes. So I can't see comments. Good night, all. The hustlers laughing. So this is, by the way, I just want to give everybody permission, no matter what happens in your life, just blame it on Susie. All right. Wendy says we're almost 2 hours from Stuttgart. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I have a hat in 7 and 7/8. Well, shoot, you could probably wear this one. I might have to donate it to you. Taj, that's what it is. He said I called him professionally. I was speaking professionally, bruh. I already know. You, bruh. You know the government name, so I'll be putting it on. It'd be like what? Like what? Yo, who are you? Yeah, Hojo. What up, Hojo? He says, "Evening Dash. What's cooking this weekend?" I have a friend who I'm gonna say he is. He went to the military. He came back. He works. We worked together or worked together at the range, and I went to the range today to film a video for my firearms channel for Friday. And when I walked in, I peeked my head in the office. I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing here?" And I was excited to see him. Dapped him up. "Yo, man, hey, I'm glad to see you survived basic training and everything was good." And he was a non-U.S. citizen who got his U.S. citizenship and went into the military. So, like, I don't say up the battle, but it was I'm gonna say a struggle. It was a battle, right? But he's on his way to become a Green Beret, and I'm proud of him, like the little homie, Dash got a roll, buddy. Always a pleasure. Thank everyone. Luke Calamatas, thank you so very much for hanging out and passing through. The pleasure is also. Oh my god, I gotta mix that up. Goodness gracious, that's strong. Buzz says unless freshly cooked, a Cambro is only good for a little over an hour or so. It's I won't say gooder. It's better than for just an hour. It's much easier to reheat once and have it hot and still juicy. When it goes hot, cold, hot, cold, it gets dry. Learned that from you, buddy. Yeah. So once you have it hot and still juicy, when it goes hot, I guess when it gets hot, cold, it gets dry. So, and that's the thing, like, so when you have it warm, excuse me, when you finish cooking it, chill it, and then reheat it one time. Don't cook it, chill it, reheat it to then let that temperature like droop and then try to reheat it again. Just like Lou said, it's gonna get dry. I I agree. I agree. Susie says, "Okay, Dash, thank you, helps a ton." And like I said, Susie, it's far easier to keep things cool than it is to keep things warm. You can use ice packs, you can use a cooler, and ice is way cheaper than a heating element. And I don't know what the situation is when you get to your destination, because you said you have a 2.5 hour drive. I don't know. Hey, all right. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, listen, if let's say your party's at 2, right? You have a 2.5 hour drive. That's noon, that's 11:30, right? You cook everything the day before and you chill it. Let's say I'm leaving my house at 9:30. So I have 2 hours to warm everything up. And I mean, that is feasible. That gives you plenty of time for accidents or incidents on the way. That's a 2 hour, you have an hour grace period, if you will. Because it really should only take you an hour to reheat the things that you're cooking, excuse me, that you're serving, because all you really need to do is get them warm, and then you're gonna hopefully put them into like a rack with some sternos or some warmers. So I mean, but that's just me. I don't know what your timetable is, but that's just me drunkenly thinking backwards, and I won't say I think backwards all the time. Shade Tree says, "Do you wrap in foil or paper to rest?" So I actually put my briskets in a foil pan and wrap tightly with foil. Are you new here, Shade Tree? Have you never seen a brisket video of mine? But yeah, that's the thing, because I'm typically carrying the briskets from my garage, where my big cookers, I won't say commercial, but my big cookers are, into the house. So I put them in foil pans so it makes it easier for me to transport. Hojo says, "Just trying to stay out of trouble, Buzz. Thinking of doing some direct heat ribs this weekend." That's another thing. Susie says, "LOL, Lou, Lou, I thought he said the same, driving so far. I was just worried about that. Nah. Dry and gray, doing comps. We know this." Bart says, "Cooking, cooling in the fridge, then reheating, not recooking, but reheating. Yeah, our brisket is how Black's Barbecue here in Texas cooks their brisket." Yep. No. Nah, don't worry about reheating it in the oven. Just wrap it tightly so the moisture that you captured that is going to come out of that brisket when you're cooking can stay there, and it'll baste. Excuse me, indigestion is real. It'll baste and braise your brisket. Where's the damn ginger snaps? I haven't had any ginger snaps in a while, but it's funny. I do have some Milano cookies, and I bought some Chessmans too. There we go. I went to the Shoppers Market. The Shoppers is the place where I get the beef sausage, the Parks beef sausage, and the Parks turkey sausage. I went in there yesterday because Shoppers has the best donuts. I dropped taste test for number 3 off of school, and like Mondays it might be Sam's. Tuesday I'm going to Shoppers. This morning I stopped at Chick-fil-A and got breakfast. But on Tuesdays, I don't think most, but some Tuesdays, I gotta go get 2 donuts. Like, that's it. And these were on sale. Needing breakfast and seeing Pepperidge Farm cookies on sale, take my money. Terry said, "My brother-in-law is advertising smoked rabbit." Oh, please, Eddie, don't cook me here. Please. Eddie. I mean, goodness. Shade Tree says, couldn't remember so many vids, so little brain space. Oh, nice. That's what's up, Taj. He said, he and another friend of mine will be down there to get to Utah. Bruh, that's what's up. I don't know if it's Utah. I think he said another state, but the other state has reciprocity, like Utah. Because I don't have Utah, I have Nevada. And so it has the same, if not more, reciprocity than Utah does. Busy day tomorrow, friends. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Hojo, same to you. You have a great, fantastic evening. All right, it's 10:30. I guess, does anyone want to see the video that's coming? That's gonna be released tomorrow. Anyone? This one. What Utah gives you Delaware? Pennsylvania gives you Delaware. Oh, and that maybe not Pennsylvania. I have Florida, and I have DC. Hold up. Let's see. USCCA. No. What is the name of the USCCA map? There we go. Let me see. Reciprocity map. So I have Arizona. Is it Arizona I have? Man, you gonna have to make me pull out my wallet and check my pocket. Hold up. I can't remember if it's Arizona or if it's Nevada that I have. Yes, my pants were sitting on the table. Hold up. Wait a minute. Arizona. All right. Yes. So I have Arizona. Arizona gives me Delaware. I also have Florida. I have Maryland, Pennsylvania, and DC. So, I want to say I don't know why he's not offering Arizona any longer, but I want to say double check and see which state it is that yeah. Utah. DC gives you Delaware. All right, so I'm about to say I have DC as well. Bart, my son, and I were eating at Black's in Waco for the first time. He actually unsolicited said, "Mom, I think barbecue is better than this." I had already paid, so there's no reason for such a great compliment. Laura says, "Good night, bye for now. Take care, all. Enjoy the night." Yes. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right, Laura. All right. I'm gonna put this up. Normally I shave for the live stream. I didn't shave today. My head. So I'm getting a little warm, so I took the hat off. Well, Taj, let me know when you and Dunn come down. I need to do my renewal. So my Maryland is, I'll say, set to expire, but it expires next month, so I have to get it done before the end of next month. I'm gonna say it shouldn't be a big deal. Milanos with the milk chocolate are better than the Milanos with the dark chocolate. Fight me. Why are you waiting on the YouTube channel, Susie? Please let me know. As a YouTube content creator, I say, to me, YouTube, I say pays more, but the benefits are that I can monetize my YouTube channel. I have been at this for a while, so my YouTube channel being monetized is, I'm gonna say, easier, but it is doing barbecue and being monetized. It's not even easier. It really isn't at this point, because you have to be really entertaining or really educational in order to, I won't say strike it fast, but in order to get monetized quickly on YouTube. It's not like how it used to be. All right. Thank you, sir. Keep me posted. I mean, even if I can't like hang out with you during your class, maybe I can hang out with you during the proficiency period, you know, the proficiency time. But it depends on the date. So you and Dunn work that out and just keep me posted, please and thank you. Plus, Dunn is overdue to come to the house. Oh, remember I was telling you about the aged spirit. I put it aside, and you'll have to taste it when you come through. So just plan accordingly, or I'm going to send you home with the dregs of the bottle. These Milano cookies are like childhood right here. Norwalk, Connecticut. This is Pepperidge Farm. I don't think I knew it was in Connecticut, but it said baked in USA. Okay, well, Susie, that's your warning. Susie says, okay, well, I don't find Eagles fans educational or funny. And then she tries to clean it up and says, I'm kidding. Susie. Susie. Okay. There are things that I don't take lightly. The Eagles. Cheesesteaks. ATMs. Don't call it an ATM machine. PIN. Don't call it PIN, a PIN number. Susan, you're blowing my facade, okay? Susan, you're blowing my facade. I can't keep the bitch resting face, like, when I know you're joking, but I'm not trying to like lend to the joke. Susie. Okay. This is one of those don't tell anybody. I'm actually a nice guy. moments. Shade Tree thinks it's funny. See, this is what I'm talking about, Susie. Why? What you doing? You're trying to, I'll say discredit, but you're trying to, yeah. I'm trying to listen to Family Reunion again because I thought about it. It's a long song. Oh yeah, Sean, I do know this song. I do remember the song. I'm in a mood. I'm always in the mood. George says we gotta support the MSU Bears too, at least for the next 4 years, bruh. let me tell you. Listen. So you see it, right? But so I got one, right? And then Taste Tester number 2 is going to be going away next year. We don't know where just yet, but if family reunion. Sean, good call. Good call, Sean. Come together, get together. I'm gonna say you can tell Sean is older than I am because this didn't even cross my mind. Sean, where you at? Did you log off? Oh, hey, it is 10:42. Those of you guys who are still here, I'll say I owe you. All right. Excuse me, there's the steak video for tomorrow, the reverse sear on the Lone Star Grill's pellet cabinet cooker. But, Sean, are you asleep? Sean's asleep. Dash can be mad at me, but I was smart. I got it reversed before he got upset. Susie. Well played, madam. Well played. Uppity. Oh, wow. We're going to say upset. I won't say uppity. Uppity. Upset. Okay? Upset. Uppity. She says, I love you. Yes, the OJs. The OJ's family reunion. So Sean was talking about it. So I said earlier that I owed Sean. Sean is a fellow compatriot in Second Amendment content. He has a Pew Pew channel, as do I, and I'm trying to grow my Pew Pew channel, my second channel on YouTube, and it is, I won't say proving harder, but it is harder not than I thought, but it is a different time. But Sean has a channel that is, I'll say it's working, but he's got a good thing going. And I told him, he was talking about the price of a Lone Star Grill's cooker, pellet cooker, and he said that the lowest price was this dollar amount. He said, do you know how many Glocks that is? And I said, what? Glocks? Do you know how many Canics that is? Now, I'm a fan of Canic, the firearm Canic, and I have a few Canics, all right? And I was telling Sean that I said, Sean, hey, you know what? I got to send you a picture. I had a family reunion. And when I say a family reunion, that's when I get them all out and I put them all together. So it's affectionately dubbed a family reunion, right? And I talked about this family reunion picture, and he said, hopefully you filmed a short and put it to the family reunion song. So that's where that came about. I come to the Smith & Wesson side and it will grow. No, sir. Dude, when I say I love mechanics, I will say I shot a coworker's, and I won't say a coworker because this coworker, I got him the job at the range. My buddy Howard. My buddy Howard has been a car guy friend for, shoot, I've known Howard for probably almost 10 years. And something happened, and he was like, he posted up something about shooting or wanting to go shooting or blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, I sent him a message, and I'm like, yo, I work at Cindy's in Glen Burnie. I'm like, come see me. So he and his at the time fiance came, and they hung out, and boom boom boom. I was like, what? Yo, you're into this? He's like, am I? Word. All right. So went on about his business, and the owners, well, the owner's sons, who manage the range, they're like, yeah, we're looking for good folks. We're looking for good people. If you know anybody that's good, blah blah blah, let us know. I hit Howard up. I'm like, Howard, yo, come in, apply, gun stuff, cheap gun stuff, free range time, guns at cost. Boom. He was like, say less, I'm on my way. So I got him a job at the range. And he's a big Smith & Wesson guy. Big Smith & Wesson guy. And he and I gonna say we need to get together, but we don't work often together. But the last time we worked together, which is probably about a month or so ago, he had a like Smith & Wesson. It was like a steel frame. It was some sort of Smith & Wesson competition pistol, and I shot the Canik TTI Combat, and he shot whatever this Smith & Wesson was. And when I say it was like 6 versus half a dozen, they were on equal footing, and it was just like, damn, like he couldn't say anything better. Like he couldn't say anything bad about the Canik TTI Combat, and I couldn't say anything bad about the specific Smith & Wesson pistol that he had. And I wish I could remember what it was, which pistol it was, but it was like, what do you have to say about that? And he was like, damn, it made me, I'll say eat my words, but it was pretty damn good, to the point where I'd be nitpicking in order to yeah, y'all, yeah, we still here, Angela. It's only 10:49. It's not that late. Canik, C-A-N-I-K, Canik. It is a pistol, firearms manufacturer. So I'm a big fan of Caniks, okay? And my buddy is a fan of Smith & Wessons, and we shot, like, I let him shoot one of my Caniks and he let me shoot one of his Smith & Wessons, and it was like 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. It was like, ooh, that one, that was a pretty good pistol. And when he shot mine, he was like, ooh, that's a pretty good pistol. So, yeah. But I have to ask him which pistol it was, because I can't remember. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. I am just trying to, I won't say remind, but definitely say thank you to you guys who have hit that thumbs up button. I do this to kind of hang out and enjoy spending time with you guys. And if you could do me a solid and hit that thumbs up, like I said, I greatly appreciate it. All right. So who is still here? Who's still hanging out? Shade Tree says nothing wrong with diversifying. You're right. I own many canics. Diversification. So let me just tell you something. Shade Tree, I own one Glock. One. You know why I own one Glock? Let's see, do I own any Smith & Wessons? I do not own any Smith & Wessons. Wait, what is it you said you wanted me? You said... God, this freaking... Oh, Shade Tree said come to the Smith & Wesson side. So I do own two Smith & Wessons. Now that I think about it. I own a Smith & Wesson 1522 pistol, and I own a Smith & Wesson 1522 rifle. Oh, diversification? Check. Try again. Oh yeah, the hustler? Yeah. So do me a solid. My other channel, okay. Look, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm gonna open up my other channel, and you're gonna look at the other channel, please and thank you. We're going to switch accounts. Oh my goodness, I got I'm gonna say a bunch. I got a few new subscribers on my other channel today. Your channel. Copy. Alright, I'm going to post. Look, I would love it if you subscribe to the new channel. If you are Second Amendment arms, I'm going to say arms, but Second Amendment friendly, I would love it if you subscribe to the new channel. But before you subscribe, do me a solid. Just go to the channel, watch a bunch of the videos before you actually subscribe. I know it's crazy, but I'm trying to get monetized. The crazy thing YouTube does is when and or if you are subscribed to my channel, it doesn't help to go toward the amount of watch time that I need. Like, what? It's just one of those things. Angela said I hit the thumbs up almost 2 hours ago. Yeah, and I appreciate you. Grumba says he's still here. Hustler said I love my Glock, and I'm wrong for that. Yeah, like, you love your Glock. So here's my thing. Glock is the Apple of the firearms world, right? Taj says he's still here. Bart says he's still hanging. Because of you, don't want to. Shit, you says say you can throw it away. So I can throw what away? No. Look, Angela said, "Hey, Taj. I finally see you here after meeting you." Also says just never liked the no safety. Safety is your finger. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so very much, Shade Tree. We agree. Finally, we agree on something. My whole thing is this: if I'm pretty disciplined off the trigger. Yeah, you never put your finger. Do not put your finger on the trigger until you are ready to shoot. If I am putting my finger on the trigger, I won't say it's too late, but I'm ready to shoot. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a verb. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm dying. Oh. I posted the new channel. It is off the grill. Oh my goodness. Here, I will post copy. My goodness, dying here. I'll post a new channel again. Oh my goodness, that's a vicious verb. Let me get some water. Oh my goodness. Dying. So watch a lot, then sub. Yes, the hustler. Bart said, "I like to see you separate the point from the flat and then smoke them separately and do a taste test." All right, that's I won't say interesting thought, but that's something that is doable. I'm going to write that down. Let's do a brisket, but a separate brisket. SEP. Separate brisket. Say less. That's something I could actually do. I'm gonna say sooner than later, but I can do that. Oh my goodness. I'm still dying. That was diabolical. I forgot verb. Bart said, "I like to see you." All right, so I read that one. Glock actually has 3. Glock actually has 3 what? Jimmy? Right, and then I'm confused too. What's the instructions? Yes, so if you watch the other channel, like don't sub, watch any and everything, like some of the longer content. I have been trying to post a long form video once a week, every Friday, Firearms Friday. So every Friday I've been trying to post a video on the other channel, but every day I post a shorts video. The problem is YouTube says, "Hey, you want to monetize your channel? You need 1,000 subscribers and or you need 10 million shorts views or 4,000 watch hours." Bruh. It wasn't like that before. It wasn't like that before. So 4,000 watch hours. Now, mind you, this channel has only been live for 4 months or so. Like, I've only been, I'll say promoting, but I've only been posting content to this channel for 4 months. So in the 4 months, I have like 250 watch hours of the 4,000. I have 500. Let's go to video details. No. Let's switch accounts so I can see what the actual other account is. Oh man, you guys are the best. I see 2 new subscribers already. All right, so let's see, earn. So I have 537 subscribers to my 1,000 and 289 watch hours to my of my 4,000. So before I can monetize my second channel, I still need another 3,700 hours of watch time. Now, if you have I don't say if you have subscribed, but if you are watching or going to be tuning in to the channel, which is greatly appreciated, I post a short video daily. The shorts video is me standing as the range safety officer at the range I work at, and I'm just watching people shoot. And, you know, people shoot different things, and I watch them shoot, and I take video, post that video. Excuse me. My goodness. The indigestion tonight is real. So I've been watching people shoot and seeing people shoot for quite a while. But I haven't put the videos or those videos that I've taken anywhere. And I finally decided back in May, I'm gonna post them up as well as post videos of different content that I want to do or talk about. But the thing that I have gotten pretty good at talking about is Canics. Like I said, I own a bunch of them, and I'll say any question, but almost any question. George says, okay, I'll make sure I check it out. Thank you very much. Angela says, if I sped it up, is the watch time? Yes. I do believe so, Angela, because the whole thing is even though you're watching it faster, the amount of watch time should be the same. Susie says she subscribed. Thank you, Susie. Shade, she said, I just noticed one white, one. I just noticed one white, one black. One white, one black. What? Yeah, one white, one black. What? What are you talking about? Let's see. If that's the range, I believe it is. It's actually 75 feet. Yes, it is. This person commented. It is. All right, I'm gonna reply to that later. Anyway, all right. Anyway, yes, you're absolutely correct. Well played. You are one of the first persons that noticed it. So I was born in October, and my birthstone is opal. But I was cleaning one of my earrings one day, and it broke. And I'm like, well, I can't just be rocking one earring. I have to rock two. So I had a pair of black diamonds, black diamond earrings. So I put the opal back on, and I put the black diamond back on. So there's the gemstone, and there's like a precious stone. The precious stone is an opal. OCTOBERBIRTH. Birthstone. Opal and whatever the other thing is. But opal is the birthstone of October. You who were born in September, carry on. All right, so those born in October enjoy two separate birthstones to commemorate their birthdays. Opal and it's like tourmaline. Both October birthstones have endless color combinations and beautiful color characteristics. Learn more about these two October birthstones and discover the perfect gift for those born in the month of October. Sapphire is not SAPPHIRE. Sapphire birthstone is it December? September. It's September. You who again were born in September, that's why you think it was September. There we go. Even while drunk. Respect your elders. Uh-huh. No. Are are you a Libra or a Virgo? Mm. But so Shade Tree, that's the reason why one white and one black, because and then here's the other thing, my beard I won't say used to be, but it was so full that people didn't even notice I had earrings on. Yeah. All right. Oh, you late in the month of September? I mean, listen. See, I didn't. I must say I didn't tell you you were right or wrong. I just questioned to make sure. I was verifying. I know you were late in the month of September. So yeah, there's that. Who put these cookies in front of me? You know, it be family. Oh, definitely. You sent me a Libra thing today, and I mean, I won't say I noticed, but oh, I know. And for the record, I hate slow drivers. I hate slow talkers. I hate slow everything. I don't know. There are certain exceptions. I make exceptions. Anyway. Ooh. All right. I'm not even gonna lie. My dad does talk slow. My dad does talk slow, but there are times when I talk faster than I won't say than normal, but I understand why he talks slow. He talks slow because he taught slow kids. So in order for his children that he taught to understand what he was saying, he had to talk slow. Oh, the LOL. That's true. Angela, she said, "What day? Mine is doing it." Yo, oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let Angela tell. Speak her truth. Speak your truth, Angela. What day is your birthday? What day, Angela? Yo, we just making connections on connections on connections on the live stream. This is why I love you guys. Like, Susie. Like I said, I was gonna let her tell you. Look, there we go. Angela said, "I knew I liked you." That's my line. But mm-hmm. Yep. When Susie said it was the 28th, I'm like, nope, not gonna say it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. Like I said, I figured I'd let Angela tell you. She said, "No way! Yay! I felt the same about you." So Susie, not only did I not know you were a Libra, I mean, well, fantastic, fantastic. What the hell does that mean? The way you said, Susie? No, because the whole thing is, I know when Angela's birthday is, so I was waiting for her to tell you. I didn't want to ruin the surprise. I didn't want to ruin it, but Susie is. Dun, dun, dun. She roots for the Cowboys, Angela. Do with that information as you will. Like I said, do with that information as you will. Oh my goodness. Hold up, Susie. You're speaking Angela's language. So I guess Susie, I'm hoping you're talking to Angela, because Susie says she's going to Jamaica that weekend at an all vegan retreat. She says she's going to have to send you pictures and tell you all about it. I'm gonna say I don't think, but I hope she's not talking to me. Not for nothing, not that I don't care, Susie. But I think being a vegetarian is a huge mistake. Teacher said I'm stepping back sounds like a family thing. I'm not backstepping. Jimmy said it's time for him to bounce. Have a great rest of the week. Later, Dash. Jimmy, be easy. Hey, Jimmy, tell your granddaughters, Dash, I said what's up. Cabbage steak. Whatever. Shade Tree, weren't you the one that asked me about the ginger snaps? You the one that got me the one to eat the cookies. So, nope. All right, so I'm gonna say I'm going to bar. I'm gonna thank you guys who subscribed to the new channel, or the second channel. I won't even tell you there's a third channel, but I want to thank you guys, and we are 2 hours in. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the second. Watch, then subscribe. But I posted the video, tomorrow's video in the chat. As I look over at the punch-in that I have here. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. I thought you said watch, not subscribe. Yes, look, I corrected myself, Angela. You heard me say watch, then subscribe, right? Yo, YouTube is crazy. It is a numbers game for sure. I do have I won't say enough videos on the channel, but like, yo, if you start watching on a TV that is not subscribed, I'm just saying, thank you. I'm on a #1 video. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, Shade Tree. So the whole thing is like, I kind of, but I would love for you to watch and take in the content. I mean, just saying, just saying. Shade Tree, he has to blame someone. He blamed you for the cookies. He always blamed me for making him take shots. I don't blame you for taking shots. If you were like, hey, Dash, here's $20, take a shot of moonshine. That's not passing blame. That is recognition. Recognition. Yes. I'm recognizing Shade Tree for calling me out on the lack of ginger snaps. Susie, I'm recognizing you on egging me on. Put the link to the description so I can keep going back to it before subscribing. All right, let's see which one. Switch account. Off the grill. Let's go to my switch account. Why can't? Oh, your channel. There it is. Gosh. All right. What do you mean I'm not sharing? I share all the time. I mean, I share my channel content. I share my videos. Hold up, Shade Tree, you want one of these? Oh, look, you have. Is that the king right there? Who's that? Oh, I know that's a knight. And ooh, that's a bishop. Which one you want? You want the king, you want the knight, or you want the bishop? Which one, Shade Tree? I'm going to share with you. Good night, Shade Tree. Oh, the knight? All right. I will not eat the knight. King, Bishop? That wasn't a bishop. Oh, shoot. I don't know which that was. Oh, well. But the knight is still here. Angela said he. Yeah. I can read. You know what you're saying. Susie, I don't know if I would. I don't say it'd be difficult. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. See, Susie is like it's another different breed. Shade Tree said he doesn't blame you one bit, Angela. Oh my goodness. Do not encourage her, okay? Don't encourage her. Oh man. I'm trying to decide. Alright, so there seem to be 11 of you still on the live stream. And we are two and almost 2.5 hours in on the live stream. So that's the Pew Pew channel. Pew Pew channel. I'm trying to. There we go. All right, and tomorrow's video, or the video that will go live tomorrow, I'm posting it in the comments. So if you haven't, please do comment on that video. All right, I'm trying to get the 2.5 hours here. Got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes. I got music playing in my headphones here. Got the OJ's bank going. Sean, what happened? Did I miss Sean leaving, or did he just fall asleep? Family reunion. Reunion. Family reunion. Yeah. Family reunion. Hey, the replay gang. Shout out to the replay gang. You are no longer rewatch gang. You are the replay gang. And those of you guys who are here right now. Wait. Shadry said they're going to make a window sign later. Just passing time with you fine folks. My window sign. What is the window sign going to say? Oh, wait. Look. Here is another night. I'll put that aside for you. I'll eat that last. Grumpus is usually on a roll too. Yeah, buddy. Alright. So, this, I believe, is a bishop. I believe this to be a king. There's 3 cookies left in the satchel here. But, wait, that... Oh, no. What? Oh, this is a rook. Maybe this is a rook. Can you comment? Which is this? Which piece is this? Is this a rook? And this a bishop? I think this is a rook. Let's see what other. Oh, nope. This is the rook. Golly. All right, so so is this a pawn and this the bishop? I'm so confused. So we got 2 kings, a rook, and I guess this is a pawn. Good. This is definitely a rook. Yes, Angela, I have. And game changer. Game changer, for sure. That's what's up, Shade Tree. He said, took 2 old wood windows I found and going to make a hanging sign out of them. One is going to say Shade Tree Shack banner, and the other says barbecue fun one. This weekend, I'm going to use suggestion. Susie, yeah, if you've never used chessman cookies in your banana pudding, at least the chessman on the top layer, the Nilla wafers in the, I won't say in the middle, but the Nilla wafers on the like middle layers, but the chessman cookies on top, yo, I won't say you can't go wrong, but yo, the chessman cookies, they hold their own. I feel like I'm forgetting a piece or two. Rook. That's the bishop. Oh, so. Knight. Got the pawns. The rook, the bishop. Like, what am I forgetting? Kent, what up? He says, good evening, Dash and chat. Just wrapped up loading the barbecue war wagon for Saturday. What up, what up, what up? Here, Kent. Daddy Dutch checking in from Lamar's, Iowa. What up, what up, what up? There are recipes online because the chess cookies are softer. Nice. The night chessman cookies, chessman butter cookies, Pepperidge Farm chessman butter cookies. Oh, Grumpus, please don't tell me you don't know what a chessman butter cookie is, because oh my goodness, I am about to have to play the P polka, but I think I'm going to be done at 11:30. Grumpus, you never heard of or had chessman? Look, even the knight is on the front of the package here. Thank you, Shade Tree. I shouldn't be eating cookies, but I am because inebriation. Can't you suck? You could have trimmed the pork and the brisket while you were listening. You don't have to actually contribute. As long as I knew you were there, I knew you would have supported me. But now, yeah, of course, trimming is everyone's least favorite part. Shade Tree said he can smell the goodness from here. I'm eating one of the nights. Kent said he was stalking on and off. Were you though, Kent? Because if you don't comment, were you though really stalking? That is I say strong acquisition. But that's a hefty term there, buddy. If you can't show and prove that you were stalking me, did you even stalk me? Did you stalk me, Cat? I mean, really? Tell me. I'm thinking of the old Greg playing the Love Game song. Trimming the chicken. Last night was the worst. I'm thinking about switching to legs instead of thighs. Legs instead of thighs. But see, here's the thing, Kent. In my opinion, the judges are so accustomed to thighs. If you give them something other than thighs, they probably will deduct points because they're like, this is different. I don't know what this is. Shade Tree says probably jamming the music. I jam when doing chores, yeah. Kent said, I know you started late. I did not. I started exactly at 9 o'clock. Grumble says, give me a great sharp knife and a fatty brisket. Man, I get in the zone. Truly satisfying. Indeed. Indeed, for sure. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end it because I could sit here and fall asleep on the live stream. But I want to say thank you to those of you guys who are still here watching the live stream. Those of you guys who are watching afterward, excuse me, the replay gang, telling you, replay gang is the one that I like the most from our suggestions from earlier. Replay gang or the leftovers, which one? Comment below. It was 901. It was not. The whole thing is there is a delay when it comes to the live stream. Angela says, night, y'all. Shade Tree says, see you, kids. Great live all. Yes. Good night, baby. Sis Susie says, aw. Susie, that is, I won't say hilarious, but that is par for the course that Susie's birthday is the same as my cousin's. And how about this, Susie? I also learned tonight that you are a Libra. Oh, it's under my beard, but there you go. This chain and charm, I have been wearing this chain and charm since I was 16. Here we go. There's a little. It has brought me lots of luck, and the few times I have taken it off, I have had. We're just not even going to speaking it back into existence. Grumble says, good night, Dash, and everybody. So I missed the MA. Yeah, you did miss the Monday Night Football recap. Kent, it was 1 point. All right, guys. Thank you so very much again for hanging out. I really do appreciate you. I want to say check out the video tomorrow, but check out the other channel and the video for tomorrow. All right. Have some night, y'all. Shade Tree says, Hellman's, Eagles, and there's no favorite college team. So night. And on that note, I'm going to hit the X. And thank you guys for hanging out.